What's up, everyone? Welcome back to King Anime Review, and for this video I will be giving you my top 10 Boruto moments of 2020. Now this list will not include full fights, but it will include moments from fights. I do plan on doing a separate video giving you my top 10 fights for Boruto of 2020, but for this video it's just talking about the moments that we've gotten in Boruto in 2020, and it includes any type of Boruto moment, so it's not restricted to anime, manga, or, it's not restricted. It's just Boruto moments in general. Now, without no further ado, let's get right into it. So, number 10 for me is Boruto and Sarada after they lost to Deepa. When they got motivated, when Konohamaru and Mujino left the village and they were standing like right at the gates on top of the wall or the gates of the Hidden Leaf Village, when Konohamaru and Mujino left, that's my 10th favorite Boruto moment of 2020. To me, I think that's the 10th best moment because it was just a very well animated scene. Boruto and Sarada, they went through a little bit of depression. It was cool to see them come out of that and to have determination and motivation and basically vow to themselves that they will be getting stronger and basically make a promise to each other that they will be getting stronger as well. It was just a great moment overall. I love that scene. I love that moment. Now, number 9 for me is when Sarada visited Boruto at the hospital. And when she did that, Boruto, he was super happy that she came to visit, and he got super close to her face, and he was like, so you do got a nice side, kind of teasing her a little bit, and he was super happy that she came to visit, got real close to her face, and she started blushing. That was a fantastic, amazing moment, a great BoruSara moment. I absolutely love that. Fantastic moment for me. So yeah, that's why it's on the list. Number 8 is Mitsuki using Sage Mode. Now, I'm talking about the moment from episode 166 when Mitsuki finally went into his full Sage Mode form. First, he went into his partial Sage Mode form, or his first version of the Sage Mode form, which I call his partial Sage Mode form. And then he went into his full Sage Mode form in order to basically buy himself enough time to escape from Deepa and get Boruto and Sarada to safety. That moment took a huge toll on his body, but he was willing to make a sacrifice for Boruto and Sarada. It was really cool to see him willing to sacrifice everything just to protect Boruto and Sarada. It was a fantastic moment. And it was a long time coming because Mitsuki hasn't used Sage Mode. I mean, he hadn't used Sage Mode in the anime up until that point for a very, very long time. It was like, I believe the last time he used Sage Mode before then was the Chunin exams, which was like 100 episodes before he used Sage Mode in episode 166. It was about 100 episodes earlier. So it was great seeing him finally use Sage Mode again, and we actually got another cool explanation for it. And yeah, so that's number 8. Number 7 is Borushiki's debut. This happened in the manga, and it was the first chapter of the Boruto manga this year. It finished off the Boro fight, or it might have been the second chapter of the manga the second manga chapter this year. But yeah, it finished off the Boro fight. It was freaking fantastic. It was the first time that we ever seen Momoshiki actually gain control of Boruto's consciousness and actually take over Boruto's body. And yeah, it was just a cool moment overall. And then he finished off and then he finished off Boro. So yeah, that was a cool moment. Next up, number 6, Kashin Koji's face reveal, and also the reveal of the fact that he is a quote-unquote clone of Jiraiya. Now, he's really a clone of Jiraiya's DNA, so it's kind of like Jiraiya's like son. He's really a clone of Jiraiya's DNA. He's not like an actual clone of Jiraiya. But yeah, I like to think of him as Jiraiya's son. I already got a whole video about that if you want to get more details about that. But that moment, like, man, that actually, I really felt bad in that moment. Like, I had a mixture of feelings. Kind of bad. I kind of felt bad a little bit, and kind of felt, I liked it. First of all, I liked the moment a lot. That's why it's on the list. I was kind of like, actually, that moment was so good that I had such a mixture of feelings. A little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy, but also like seeing Jiraiya, it kind of made me feel a little bit emotional because, the way Jiraiya passed away, the way he died and sacrificed himself for the village. And he's due to the fact that Jiraiya is one of my favorite Naruto characters of all time, and just the way he died overall was really sad. And seeing, because they actually show when Ishiki was talking about Kashi and Koji being a quote unquote clone of Jiraiya, they actually showed like in the manga they actually showed the back of Jiraiya, and like they actually showed Jiraiya in the manga, but I think it was like his backside. But man, seeing Jiraiya again and then having Koji, it just made me love Koji's character. Like it made me really like Koji's character a lot more than I already did, because it's really hard for me to describe it. But well, it's not that hard for me to describe it. But it was just a great moment overall. Like I really loved that moment, man. Yeah. So yeah, that's number 6. Number 5 is Sarada's second Tomoe. Sarada unlocking her second Tomoe for her Sharingan, or awakening her second Tomoe on her Sharingan. A great moment. It was a long time coming, and that moment should have happened a long time ago. But the way they did it in the anime was fantastic. It's not only the fact that, I mean, she got the second Tomoe on her Sharingan, which she should have gotten a long time ago. It was built up fantastically because like we have been expecting her to get it for a long time, and Sasuke even said that she couldn't get the Chidori until, I mean, she couldn't use the Chidori until she got at least a second Tomoe on her Sharingan, and we've been seeing her build up to that, try her hardest to unlock it and prepare for it, and it was just a long time coming. It was a great moment, and then she mentioned that she's not gonna lose to Deepa. She said, "I'm not gonna lose here. I'm gonna become Hokage." A really nice moment and message that coincided with her awakening or activating the second Tomoe on her Sharingan, or unlocking the second Tomoe on her Sharingan. It was a fantastic moment overall, and I really loved it. So yeah, that was number 5. Number 4 is Kawaki beats Ishiki with ninjutsu. Now, well, Kawaki used, basically I'm combining the fact that Kawaki used, well, yeah, he basically did beat Ishiki with ninjutsu because he tricked him with a shadow clone. So yeah, he stopped Ishiki's plans in his tracks. Like he stopped Ishiki from doing what he was trying to do, and then he literally stepped on Ishiki, and Ishiki turned to dust. It was a fantastic moment. Kawaki got some freaking revenge, some much needed, much deserved revenge against somebody who abused him throughout the majority of his childhood, and somebody who treated him like crap. It was just fantastic seeing Kawaki get the revenge that he deserved. And it was also freaking fantastic and super cool to see Kawaki use ninjutsu, and not just any ninjutsu. He used Sasuke's fire style jutsu. It looked like he used a fireball jutsu, which is Sasuke's signature technique, the first jutsu that he learned. And he also used Naruto's signature technique, which is the shadow clone jutsu, which was the first jutsu that Naruto mastered. So it was freaking fantastic seeing Kawaki use ninjutsu for the first time in the manga and in the series as a whole, and then also seeing him finish off somebody who treated him like crap, but somebody who abused him throughout the majority of his childhood, which was Ishiki. That was freaking fantastic. I love the way Kawaki killed Ishiki, which, well, at least I think Ishiki is dead. I'm pretty sure it's basically confirmed that he's dead. But yeah, that was a fantastic moment. So yeah, that was number 4 for me. Now, moving on to number 3 is Sarada using the Chidori, but also her being voted as the captain of Team 7. And I believe that was the first manga chapter we got in 2020. And yeah, Sarada was voted to be team captain by the other members of Team 7, and Mitsuki actually called her Captain Sarada. That was freaking fantastic. And then also her using the Chidori for the first time to actually take out Boro's core. She literally pierced through the body of an inner core member, which is a super huge feat. And I already talked about that in my How Strong Is Sarada video. But not only that, but she also destroyed Boro's core, a inner core member. It was an extremely huge feat. I love seeing that. She also mentioned the fact that, yeah, Captain has a nice ring to it. Captain Sarada has a nice ring to it, but not quite as nice as the Hokage. I love seeing her bring the Hokage thing up again. I love seeing her being called Captain Sarada, and her taking out Boro's core was freaking fantastic. And then number 2, Kawaki being revealed in the opening. Now, this kind of happened twice. First, it was the first version of the opening where he was like shaded out, and then it was the second version where he was fully colored. So I'm basically combining both of those moments. But yeah, Kawaki being revealed in opening 7 was a fantastic moment. I was super, super, super hyped and surprised both of those times. The first time I seen it when he was shaded out, and when I seen him fully colored. Well, I was expecting him to do another version of the opening and have him fully colored. But I was kind of even surprised even the second time. But yeah, it was a super hype moment. I love seeing it. And then number 1, the Kawaki PV that we got at Jump Festa. It was freaking fantastic. Finally seeing Kawaki fully animated and interacting with Team 7 fully animated and having a little fight against Boruto. Freaking fantastic. I absolutely loved that. Now, with all of that being said, that's my top 10 list. Now, for those of you who might be wondering, where is, Sasuke's losing his Rinnegan and Naruto's Biryan mode? The reason I didn't include either one of those things is because those two things are things that still needs to be explained. Not that they are bad moments. They're definitely not bad moments. But we don't even fully know what happens. What happened regarding those things. In the next chapter, we're gonna find out exactly what happens to Sasuke's. We're gonna find out exactly what happens to Sasuke. Exactly what happened to Sasuke's Rinnegan in the next chapter. He might do a Izanagi to try to get his Rinnegan back, or something else. But we're gonna find out. Most likely, we're gonna find out in the next chapter what happened to Sasuke's Rinnegan, and also we should be finding out what happened regarding Naruto's Biryan mode, if the Nine Tails died or not, and why exactly the Biryan mode didn't kill him, and why he's out of the form now. So anyways, that's why I didn't include those moments. But yeah, overall, those are the top 10 moments for me from Boruto in 2020. Those are my top 10 Boruto 2020 moments. Thank you guys for watching the video. Comment down below. Let me know let me know your list, your favorite moments of Boruto in 2020. Comment that down below. And also, please like the video if you liked it. And click that channel notification bell to be notified on all of my future videos. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.